Hey guys, I am DC, creator and host of Barside Jive, and welcome to my daily dose. Today is Monday, September 30th, 2019. Guys, the last day of the freaking month, October 1. Here we go. And you are witnessing my Siege on Normalcy Tour Day 5-9. That'd be 59, guys. 59 days running. And I'm coming at you live and nationwide and worldwide. Right here. Now I want you to hang around till the end so you don't miss my sneak peek, guys. Sneak peek! Okay? Don't want you to miss it. Now, let's talk some rock and roll. Alright. Guys, Marc Bolans, the mastermind behind glam rockers T-Rex, was born on this day in 1947. Gosh, I wish Marc was still with us. And T-Rex, what a great band. I love me some T-Rex. The Groover, 20th Century Boy, Jeepster, Telegram Sam, Hot Love, Solid Go, Easy Action. Oh man. And then there was Get It On. What great songs, man. They were freaking awesome. Alright guys. The year was 1974, though Lynryd Skynryd was in the middle of a meteoric rise in that year. They nevertheless found themselves second billed behind Blue Oyster Cult for a September 30 show in Louisville, Kentucky. Worse, they were forced to use the headliner sound system. Yeah, a situation that reportedly created enough friction to spark a fight between the crew members. Literally, a fight. One of Lynryd Skynyrd's roadies apparently claimed that the sound was deliberately tampered with during their set. Another crew member accused frontman Ronnie Van Zant of drunkenly disconnecting his own power. And all of this was said to have happened during Lynryd Skynyrd's nightly rendition of Freebird at the Commonwealth Convention Center. It was all just a big misunderstanding, according to Sam Judd, then a member of the crew for opening act Hydra. During the latter part of the show, it may have indeed been Freebird. Van Zant began slinging the mic around and around and around on its cord. Being as drunk as he was, eventually hits against something, and then it went like intermittent, like all jacked up, according to Judd. Enter Jay Dunt Sloatman, who Judd says handled Blue Oyster Cult sound system, went to the stage from the house mixing board in an effort to fix the problem, and was met at the top of the stairs by a Skynyrd roadie who tried to stop him from coming on stage. Big mistake, guys. Dunt laid him out with one punch, then got jumped by all the other Skynyrd roadies while he was trying to get another mic going for Ronnie. What a clusterfuck. Dunt held his own, according to Judge, then turned off most the power amps for the PA and went back to the front of the house board, while an infuriated Lynryd Skynryd finished their set. Skynyrd then exited the stage with the intent to whip everybody's ass in the building. And the cops were called, but the situation was quickly diffused when Judd says Skynyrd's management whisked, and I mean whisked them into a limo, leaving the scene of the chaos. Hey guys, it just so happens I'm wearing one of DFW's legendary Skynyrd tributes. Little Skynyrd. There it is, guys, Little Skynyrd. You can catch them at a show near you. Good guys there in that band now. Good guys. Alright, moving on. On this day, 1982 was the year Bruce Springsteen released an album that was never supposed to see the light of day, his 6th studio album, Nebraska. Now, if you'll remember yesterday's Daily Dose, we talked about the fact that Bruce Springsteen gave a tip in the amount of $100,000 to a having a tough time bartender. Yeah. So rewind and go back and watch that one yesterday. It's pretty cool. But anyway, back to Nebraska. So it was never supposed to see the light of day. Because actually, it was just demo stuff, right? Yeah, just demo stuff. For the expected full-bore rock assault to come by the E Street Band. That was the intended target. But Springsteen grew to appreciate those stark tales and their equally stark original setting, and one of his most direct artistic statements was eventually issued unchanged, just as the demos that they were. Nebraska remains one of the most highly regarded albums in the Springsteen catalog. The songs on Nebraska deal with ordinary, down-on-their-luck, blue-collar characters who face a challenge or turning point in their lives. The songs also treat the subject of outsiders, criminals, and mass murders with little hope for the future, or no future at all, as in the title track where the main character is sentenced to death in the electric chair. Unlike previous albums, which often exude energy, youth, optimism, and joy, the vocal tones of Nebraska are solemn and thoughtful, with fleeting moments of grace and redemption woven through the lyrics. Yeah, woven. The album's reverb-laden vocals and mood combined with dark lyrical content have been described by music critic William Ruhlman, those dudes that we never pay attention to because they're generally wrong, as one of the most challenging albums ever released by a major star on a major record label. That's right. That's right. Well, William said it. William Ruhlman said it. The critic of the day. Because of the album's somber content, Springsteen chose not to tour in support of the album, making it Springsteen's first major release that was not supported by a tour. Alright guys, ready for some Stevie Ray Vaughan action? Soul to Soul, that's right, album Soul to Soul, the 3rd studio album by the late Stevie Ray Vaughan. Oh my God. Just like cratered my funny bone on my elbow. Okay.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
And Double Trouble was released on this day in 1985 by Epic Records. Recording sessions took place between March and May 1985 at the Dallas Sound Lab in Dallas, Texas. Vaughan wrote 4 of Soul to Soul's 10 tracks, and 2 were released as singles. Which ones they were? Too Slow, Looking Out the Window, and Look at Little Sister. The album went on to number 34 on the Billboard 200 chart, and the music video for Change It received regular rotation on MTV. In 1999, a reissue of the album was released, which includes an audio interview segment and 2 studio outtakes, so get it, because they're good. Alright guys, the year was 1985, and Tom Waits released Rain Dogs. Now, if you don't know who Tom Waits was, he was born Thomas Allen Waits, born on December 7th, 1949. He's an American singer, songwriter, musician, and actor, and he's still alive. You can believe that. His music is characterized by his distinctive deep gravelly voice and lyrics focusing on the underside of society. During the 1970s, he worked primarily in jazz, but in the 1980s, his music has reflected greater influence from blues, vaudeville, and experimental genres. Now, the album Rain Dogs is his 8th studio album, a loose concept album about the urban dispossessed of New York City. Well, they don't have any of those there, do they? Rain Dogs is generally considered the middle album of a trilogy that includes Swordfish Trombones and Frank's Wild Years. The album, which includes an appearance by the Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards. Wow. Alright guys, one more. After a period of retrenchment that found Bob Dylan issuing not 1 but 2 albums of age-old cover tunes, he roared back to creative life with the release of Time Out of Mind on this day, 1997. The project marked a return to collaborating with producer Daniel Lanois, who had overseen Dylan's most complete album of the 1980s, Oh Mercy. So Daniel Lanois is a Canadian record producer, guitarist, vocalist, and songwriter. And he's released several albums of his own work. However, he is best known for producing albums for a wide, and I mean wide, variety of artists, including Canadian new wave band Spoons, Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Peter Gabriel, Emmylou Harris, Willie Nelson, and occasional bass guitarist of the Las Vegas-based rock band Killers, Mr. Brandon Flowers. So you ready for the rest of that story? Although Dylan has spoken positive of Lanois' production style, he expressed dissatisfaction with the sound of Time Out of Mind, and he has self-produced his albums ever since. There you go. Straight from Mr. Bob Dylan. And guys, that is rock and roll and wraps my rock history lesson today. Hold on, because there's more tomorrow. I actually get a double dose tomorrow, because you get my daily dose earlier in the day, and then at night on my show, Barside Jive Live, coming at you from the Vocal Media Studios. You get more of the same. Very cool. So guys, if you want more of my daily dose, just hold back those tears and wait till tomorrow. You can join me every day as I peel back those pages. Peel back those pages. Seriously, peel back those pages as I explore the past, the present, and the future of the rock legends. On my daily dose of rock music. If you like to check out my daily dose archives, it's easy, guys. It's easy. Just go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Barside Jive Live, and look in the Daily Dose playlist. They're all there. You can get a lot more of this stuff. And please, while you're there, show some love and click that big ass big ass red subscribe button. It's red, says subscribe, and it's free. Limited time only. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. It's free, but you actually join my little YouTube community there, and it lets you know, you get a little alert when there's something new. So there you go. Also, I cover rock news and history during my weekly live Tuesday and Thursday shows, which I've already kind of told you, at the cool Vocal Media Studios in North Dallas. If you haven't checked out one of those shows, by gosh, you're missing out big time. Both those shows are 60 minutes, and they're chocked full of music, including nationally touring singer-songwriters, as well as some of the best tribute and cover bands in the country during my live music showcase. And then I've got my freaking Tipsy Gypsy Bree Acres bringing drinks and tips from behind the bar, as well as my Art Jive live segment, my visual art stuff that features artist Brad Jensen and other creatives. So join us at vocalnow.com. And as always, it's vocal with a
K.
You guys nailed it again. Never let me down, do you? And look for the Barside Jive image. No longer the Vocal Live image. You look for the Barside Jive image. It's at the very top of the app. When you pop in, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for all you folks not in Central Standard Time. It's right beside the zoo. So when you see the zoo, you'll see me. Click on it. Come right into the show. Transport you right in. Beams you right in. He's sitting right there next to us. Be fun. Good times. Guys, thanks in advance for your loves, likes, and shares. I really appreciate it. Really do. And your comments. I love your comments. I always respond to them. You know this about me. But I love your comments. That's what makes all this worth doing. Trust me. It's the only thing that makes this worth doing. I ain't kidding either. Guys, be sure to check out my Facebook page. Facebook.com/Barside Jive Live. My Instagram @Barside Jive. My website, BarsideJive.com. And my YouTube channel, once again for effect, YouTube.com/Barside Jive Live. Not / so fast that time you didn't even see it. Just a blur. // Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me while I do this. Seriously, I really do. I really appreciate it. I love seeing you guys across the screen there. It's pretty cool. But remember, guys, remember, I know the weekend's over, but some of you are still probably drinking. So drink responsibly, and don't drink and drive, or text and drive. It's just as bad, just as distracting. So anyhow, you want to give law enforcement some PC to stop you, just be texting, because it looks like you're drunk. I'm just stating fact here, folks. Oh, I almost forgot my sneak peek. I told you this is going to be a sneak peek, right? Well, tomorrow, just kidding. Tomorrow night, I feature Miss Lindsay Kate on Barside Jive Live. That's right, Miss Lindsay Kate will be in the house, in Studio One. So can't wait for that one. Guys, keep in mind that you just got one life to live here. Well, me too. So let's make it count. Let's do it right. Let's do it together. Seek every day to be a hero in someone's life. Financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, in some way, be a hero. Guys, I will see you next time, right here. Daily dose of rock music. That's right. See you soon. Peace, love, rock and roll. By the way, If you guys did experience some head, neck, or back tingles during this show and have an overwhelming sense of a deep, relaxing feeling, be advised that my content now does contain ASMR.
This isn't just a word from the sponsor, it's simply a very good suggestion. It stands for real refreshment.
BarsideJiveLive.com. That's BarsideJiveLive.com.
You are feeling the tingles. Calling these kinds of whispers inaudible whispers, inaudible whispers. This is the best time to put the lotion on the skin.